Well, in my travels doing a documentary on Sean McLeod for the past 3 years, I've seen where he falls in the world of dance, and I've watched him work with some of the greats of the contemporary dance world. Everyone needs to be looking at Sean for a number of reasons, and choreography is definitely one of them.
I think with Sean, I was most impressed with the fact that he was able to take the choreography and place it on dancers that not necessarily were the best technical dancers, and have it look superb.
What impresses me most is that the things that Sean tried to do were things that everyone else would say it's impossible. And the thing you have to always remember, and this is one of the things that Sean helped to teach me, is that nothing's impossible. Because in the end result is that when they see what they've accomplished, they're amazed and overwhelmed themselves, just like everyone else is.
Knowing what he's capable of, I know that he doesn't always necessarily water down movement. It's sort of surprising sometimes what he's able to get a novice non-dancer to do and to challenge themselves, to find a way to do what he's asking of them. Like, I want a triple pirouette here. Have you ever done a pirouette before? Nope. Let's figure out a way for you to learn how to execute a triple pirouette, because that's what's going to go here. And somehow he takes a person through a process where they're able to all of a sudden do a triple pirouette, and that's such a cool experience for the person who never thought they could have, and all of a sudden, without too much thought, they are.
What a really fantastically gifted professional dancer has is confidence. That confidence is so strong that it almost turns into a sense of faith. It's almost religion. That they have absolute faith in the fact that when the triple turn is required, they are going to knock that triple turn out with no problem. They know it's going to happen. It's like deja vu of the soul. And so my objective is to be able to give that same emotional element, that same emotional vocabulary, that same emotional access to that novice person. If that novice person can end up with the same amount of confidence that the professional has, and it not be disingenuous, then it will be true, and the person can pull off something in that moment. They might not be able to pull it off forever, but in that moment, for that time, it is absolutely pure and real. When you get that, you get a successful work.
Sean can take your dancers to a level of performance that they probably haven't been to before. They probably don't even know exists. I think that he challenges people to go to different levels of expertise based on his energy. You just get all excited and you want to do the movement, and people are having so much fun and the movement looks fun, and then the next thing you know, you're forgetting about whether you're doing it right or whether it looks right on you, and you're thinking more of how it feels and experiencing it more. And I think that, we all remember running around in the yard when we're little experiencing movement, and everybody can be a dancer, everybody can move, but nobody can get to that level without an expert to help you, someone to guide you, someone to help you climb that ladder or, take those couple baby steps. And he does it in such a way that you really feel excited when you reach the top.
I think it's very rare to find people that are adequate in the modern world, in the classical world, and yet still being able to pull off a Broadway musical at the same time. It's very, very unusual. Plus, Sean is a triple threat. He can sing, he can dance, he can act. Inevitably, that comes through in him choosing to do different choreographic pieces.
I think that one of the things that makes Sean really unique as a choreographer is his ability to work with just about anybody. You put someone in front of him and he will find a way to manipulate them into producing a desired effect. an effect on that person, on that dancer, but also on the people watching them. That twofold element is one of the keys to his choreography, that the dancer has an experience too, and because the dancer is having an experience, the audience gets to share that. And I think that's part of what ends up making his choreography really accessible to people, that they can really connect to it. It seems real.
Sean does not accept mediocrity, and I don't say mediocrity in talent, I mean mediocrity in heart. Sean does not accept anything less than 100% of your heart and soul. And Sean will do any type of interactive, engaging, empowering, soul-searching sessions. The entire rehearsal process becomes just this energetic outpour of, for lack of a better phrase, just heart and soul in every medium, regardless of talent. It doesn't matter if they're sitting up there and just tapping their front toe. It's going to be done in such a way that the audience cannot take their eyes off of it, because Sean will make sure that anyone doing that movement will be doing it with 100% of their heart and soul. So regardless of that remarkable ability to custom tailor every aspect of movement to whatever degree of talent someone brings to the pool, it will absolutely have to be done with emotional security and just a desire from the dancer, the performer, the actor, the singer to want to share that with the audience with every ounce of their being that they have. And that is what Sean gets out of a performer.
I think the greatest challenge for doing Sean's choreography is the unexpected. It's that spontaneity that he wants, that he strives for, that he wants the audience to respond to. And he wants the pure emotion of the movement to come through, and he doesn't want it to be routine or over-rehearsed or just done. So there's always that little spark, that little unexpectedness that most people find very challenging with Sean's movement, but there's a gift at the end, is that unexpectedness, that little bit of spark of you've done it your best, and you just have to let go and release, and then you can perform it the way, you know, the rig he's really looking for.
I think that every director or producer of a show would want to commission Sean as their choreographer, because what he brings to the production is a unique list of qualities that anybody would want in a choreographer or a director of their show. He is going to challenge you to reach your full potential along with the performers in your company. And the end result's outstanding, and that's what you're looking for.
Every producer or director of a dance company should hire Sean McLeod to set a work on their company, because everyone involved in the process will learn a tremendous amount.
It can be very difficult to hear that you probably have never worked with someone like this before. That's a very bold statement to make, but if you spend just 5 minutes with Sean, then you know you're standing with someone who is of a different breed, and you just have to work with him.
Because what happens is that it's rare that people are really honest. So it always takes us by surprise.